Let's get ready to make the best strawberry cream cheese pound cake ever. You guys are going to love this one. Let's go. Okay, so I have blended up some fresh strawberries. I'm just going to add these right into my little skillet here. Throw in some granulated sugar. Mix that all together. We're going to bring this to a nice little simmer, and we're going to simmer it ever so gently until it reduces by half. Make sure that you are stirring it constantly because, oh, this stuff can really burn quick if you're not stirring it up and your heat is too high. So adjust that heat if you need to. You're going to reduce it down till it's nice and thick, kind of like this right here. Yep, this is going to give our cake the bomb strawberry flavor. When you're done, you're going to have about a heaping half a cup of this reduced strawberries. Yep, that looks good. Go ahead and move along. Okay, we're going to add our cream cheese and our salted butter into a large bowl. If you have a bigger bowl, use it, because every time I make a pound cake, I'm like, I need a bigger bowl. It's just, yeah. Go ahead and cream this all together until it is well combined. I think I creamed this for like 2 minutes or so, just until it looks like this right here. Nice creamed butter and cream cheese. Okay, so next I'm going to add in a little bit of sugar. I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes, and I'm going to add in all that sugar within that 3 minutes time. That way it produces the best pound cake. You don't have those gluey streaks in there. It's just like perfectly creamed sugar and butter. And here is how it will look when everything is all well creamed and combined. Kind of like some mashed potatoes, or like a frosting, almost really thick and fluffy. All right, so next I'm going to add in some vanilla extract, and we're going to add in a little bit of lemon extract. Okay, you can add in more or less. This is just how I like mine. Go ahead and mix those extracts in there. Beautifully combined. Okay, so next we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. I'm whisking together some flour, baking soda, and salt. It's all in that bowl. Whisk it all together. Next, in a separate bowl, I'm going to add in all of my eggs, and I'm also going to throw in a little bit of milk, okay? And now we're going to do my least favorite part. My least favorite part is combining these dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. So I'm going to add in a little bit of flour, mix that up, and then add in a little bit of the egg and milk mixture. Mix that on up, and then you just repeat until you have all of those ingredients mixed in. And I always make a mess doing this. I always make a mess. But when you're done, here's how your batter will look. You see how fluffy that is? Oh yes, that is what you're going for here. Nice, fluffy. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to get a separate bowl. We're going to add our strawberry puree. Look how thick that is. That's like cooked down, a whole pound of strawberries cooked down. We're going to add in our puree. Then we're going to add in 2 cups of our batter here. So dump that in there. We're making a strawberry flavored batter. I'm going to add in some pure strawberry extract. I love this stuff. It really bumps up that strawberry flavor. So now just go ahead and stir it all up, get it well combined. It's going to produce a really pretty light pink color. But if you was to bake it like this, that pink color would turn to like a brownish color. It's not that cute. So I'm going to add in some red food coloring. You can use natural red food coloring if you don't want to put, artificial food coloring in here. But I did like 25 drops of this red, and it just produced such a beautiful dark pink color. So go ahead and add your food coloring, stir that on in. And now it's time for my favorite part. I like making the swirls. So I'm going to add half of the batter into another bowl because my bowl is just it's not big enough. And I find that I get the prettiest swirls when I divide my batter up. So I'm going to add half of that batter into a bowl, and then I'm going to add in half of that strawberry batter and just gently swirl it a few times. Don't do it a lot, just a few times to create a few little swirls, and this makes the most beautiful swirl cake ever. And then go ahead and just spoon that right into your pan here, and you're good to go. If you stir it up too much, you're just going to have a pink batter. So just stir it a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit. And then just plop it in there. And you'll have some parts that have more pink, some parts that have more of the cream color, which is perfectly fine because it's going to slice up and look so beautiful. Give it a shake just to kind of get it nice and even. Next, we're going to bake it at 325 for about 70 to 80 minutes. Let it cool off in the pan, and then you can remove it from the pan. Let it cool off completely, and now I have some cream cheese glaze. I love this cream cheese glaze. I got a little bit of strawberry extract in there, so it's kind of like a strawberry flavored cream cheese glaze. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's smooth. I have this recipe on my blog, so you can get that with the cake recipe. Go ahead and just drizzle it on. You can drizzle it. You can completely cover it. It makes enough glaze for whatever you want to do. Once that glaze harden up, y'all, look at this texture. The texture is so moist and fluffy and just the bomb diggity. If you make it, let me know how you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Later.